What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got some more news about the Tyre Nichols case out there in Memphis. Shout out Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And I did a report yesterday about the 5 Memphis police officers. We all know who they are, making their first court appearance in the federal justice system yesterday. Now, their trial was supposed to be August of this year. Now, surprisingly, there's been a change in that. It will still be this year, but it's been pushed back. Now, it's official. The trial now will start September 9th, 2024, instead of August or June. You see what I'm saying? Now, check it out. I'm going to show you what's going on in this video that came out this morning. And it's what we all thought. They just scrambling because the ship is on fire. But to no avail, there's nowhere to escape. Destruction is imminent for these 5 police officers. And I think the defense team knows it. But I'm going to show you the funny intricacies and goofy stuff they play in the court system and why I don't like, some of the stuff with these laws. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about what happened yesterday in court.
Our Kevin McNamara is here with more on a busy day in court. Kevin.
Yeah, Richard Pepper, the defense filed numerous motions in the last 48 hours. There were so many, the judge himself said he didn't have time to go through them all. But a priority, a motion to push back the starting trial date 4 months.
The former Memphis police officers' defense team requested the original May trial date be pushed back. They're asking for the date change due to the complexities of the case, and after no opposition from prosecutors, the judge set the new date for Monday, September 9th. Defense attorneys also filed another motion. They want to move the trial to Jackson, Tennessee, arguing the jury pool has been tainted. The defense basing that on an online survey they conducted. With the survey being questioned, the defense also committed to a phone survey in the near future. No decision was made on that, as prosecutors argued they'd not been given enough time to respond. Those motions, a few of many, filed by the defense in the last 48 hours. Another motion the defense included was to dismiss some of the counts on charges of vagueness and doubling up. All of those motions will be reconvened on later this month. Another key issue discussed Thursday, the 40 additional hours of body camera footage recently released in the case. The defense saying they were still going through it, but prosecutors argued that footage has been available all along.
Again, it's the federal trial now pushed back from May to September. The state trial for the officers still scheduled to begin in August at 201 Poplar. A 5th officer, Desmond Mills, previously agreed to a plea deal for both the state and federal charges against him. Richard Pepper, back to you.
Guys, that's the news, and to me it's good news, and it goes back to what we were always talking about. They scrambling. They don't have a clue of how they're going to get out of this, and they can't. So all they can do is scramble for time to get less time for these 5 idiots. Now, let's go over some of these motions. They said the defense filed numerous motions in the last 48 hours. There was so many that the judge didn't even have time to go through all of it. So that's why he granted them to push this thing back. They probably came in there with a whole bunch of computer boxes or printer boxes full of stuff, boom, dropping it down. I don't know why. The camera footage wouldn't even fill up half of one of them boxes. This is the thing about the legal system that I don't like. And people that are in law and stuff will probably disagree with me with this. But human beings, it doesn't take a law book, or any type of legal stuff to tell right and wrong. And a lot of it is not circumstantial when it's open and shut, as somebody being able to watch 5 men, regardless if they police or not, beat the hell out of one guy that was begging and pleading, for them to stop. No legal book out there is needed to see that was wrong. It's just my opinion. You go in these places, you see all these law books. Most of them don't never get used unless they reference into another case to show support. But damn, it shouldn't even have to come to that, especially in this case. This is trifling. These people right here are trifling. Trifling in the way they talk, trifling in the way they act. as a man was on the ground needing aid and they didn't supply it, and what they did after. Another thing was this, another motion. The priority, like we already went over that. That was a priority to push it back, right? Prosecution didn't object to it. That's another point with what we're talking about. See the prosecution? That's fine. You want to push it back? That's fine. So now, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no objection because they know we got them dead to rights. Want to push it back? Go with us. We good. We ready. Because they know that these 5 lawyers, even though they're good in some cases, and they have a responsibility, guys, to try to defend these guys and save them as best they can, they know they can't. See, the feds is a little different than the state. A lot different. They look at a lot of different particulars. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying the state doesn't, but the feds is very, very, very thorough with what they do and how they perceive, going through. They cannot win this trial. They can't. What's the like success rate of the feds? 99.6%, 0.3%? It's impossible. They got you. They got you. So I want you guys to pay attention as this story continues up until the court date. Watch how the feds handle this as opposed to the state. Not saying one is better than the other, but you'll see different things in how they handle things, a court case. So it's something to educate yourself about and something to be interested about moving forward until justice is served for Tyre Nichols. Another thing is this. It says the defense, and we all knew this was coming, want to move the trial to Jackson, Tennessee, claiming, listen closely, that the jury pool in Memphis is tainted. People have their own opinion because they saw the video. So will everybody else. It don't matter where you go. Hell, I put the videos out so that won't be stopped. Somebody in Jackson to see them videos. I put them out. Ain't no escaping for what you did to him and everybody else that came before him. This is foul and unprofessional. You need to be held accountable. So all this dipping and dodging and all that stuff, no. Hell no. Can't let it ride. Another thing is this. They want to dismiss some charges on account of vagueness or doubling up. Meaning vagueness, some of the stuff was written in ambiguity, or it was unclear what they mean by that in the charger. What do you mean by that? Or doubling up, meaning charging the same thing twice, but changing the language. Now, I ask you, these are all seasoned lawyers. You don't know how court documents are written. They're saying something now you ain't never seen before. Oh, what do you mean by that? Man, they just grasping at straws. They are. And they're going to look dumb in the end. Not the lawyers, because the lawyers get to go home. They done made their money. They're going to fight to the very end. Any loopholes, they're going to try to use them. Let's move the thing outside of Memphis to Jackson, Tennessee. It ain't happening in Jackson, Tennessee. It didn't. It didn't happen in Jackson. So the people that was appalled in Memphis don't count where this happened at. So his family got the drive or whatever all the way to Jackson where it didn't happen to seek justice for their son. Think about that. I want you to really think about that. Jackson, Tennessee is a better place to get justice than Memphis where the crime occurred. How many of y'all ever got in trouble and they didn't try you in the same town? If it's good enough for the common folk, why ain't it good enough for them? They decertified their common folk. Let them sit their ass in Memphis and go through it like every other person that's been tried for a crime. Y'all agree or disagree on that? 40 plus hours. We need more time. We need more time. The 40 plus hour public footage just came out to us. We're still going through it. Come on with the BS. What prosecution say? It's been out the whole time. They've had it. Remember, it came out in March. We just didn't get it. We didn't get it. Because remember, like, oh, it was out to the public, and we was like, where's it at? Nobody's seen it. Now we had. I put it on YouTube. They seen it. So they seen it since last year. I sat up all night and combed through that, and I'm not no legal person, but I just combed through the whole thing. See, this is what y'all don't know. If you go to that site, right, a lot of the video that they show, besides the camera footage, but that doesn't matter, the camera footage. A lot of the footage, right, just showed streets before the incident happened. It was just showing cars going up and down the streets, just pole cams from different angles. And that's only for the prosecution and defense to use as reference points when they're talking about the case, when he was beat. He's not on those videos. So basically, guys, what it is imagine something happening on your street corner, but prior to that, right, it just shows the pole camera running for about 30 or 40 minutes. So what do you have to go through that for? You know, it's not dealing with the crime. It's just showing the area. See the game? Stupid stuff. Some of the stuff they don't want to be heard. Like him playing gospel music in the back. It's not a good look. They don't want that played. They don't want all these other stuff played. Or how Emmett Martin gave what's his name a death stare when he was in the back of the ambulance fighting for his life or coding out. Y'all see that part? He looked at him all crazy, breathing all heavy. Can't tell me. Listen, because you maced yourself. All of y'all maced yourselves. You're mad at him for it. That right there, that mindset right there, tell me all I need to know. Cook 'em. Justice for Tyre. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, whether it's in Memphis, Tennessee, or Jackson, Tennessee. Guys, I will be there, and I'm taking you with me. We're going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.